Alright, so this is going to be a test of the performance of MechWarrior Online. I've found that MechWarrior Online just performs extremely poorly. I originally started playing about 2 years ago on a Ryzen 1300X with a RX 580 8GB MSI Armor Edition, and it didn't run that great then. I've since upgraded my system to a Ryzen 1700 and a Vega 64, and it didn't improve the performance at all. So I've searched the forums, other people have had this problem, nobody has a solution, people just bullshit and say, oh, just turn the settings down, just turn off particles, just turn off shading, just turn off shadows. None of those really solve the issue or make it any better, and they make the game look noticeably worse. So I intended to wait until I got dropped in because it took 10 minutes last time, but let's take a peek at the settings. High, very high, no anti-aliasing. I'm using third-party Radeon stuff to do the anti-aliasing. It's not really noticeable, but it cuts out the jaggies a little bit. And it doesn't affect the performance. But the GPU tack on my Vega is at 2 blips, which means it's barely being used, and that's reflected by the graphs I've got up here. So it's locked at 60 FPS in the menu. That's just how the game is. But once it drops in, it'll go up, and then once you actually drop your mech, it'll go way down. So right now, 300 megahertz core clock, or memory clock, and about 850 megahertz core clock. CPU 50% maximum. Temperature 60 degrees, it's very cold. The voltage won't be meaningful to most people. But yeah, my stuff isn't overheating, it's very well taken care of. It's the game. So, this will probably go on too long, so I'll cut this portion out. Let you know how long it took. Oh, that didn't take long at all. Relatively. Try to get Tourmaline or Nexus. These are all good, none of these will cause an issue with what I'm trying to show you. So, let's go to the game. Nice long loading screens. Alright, as you can see, hopefully the quality's good enough. I'm getting 190, 180 frames per second while I'm still in this menu here. In about 7 seconds, you'll, yeah, here's my usage right now. It was up there, it was all ping, that's how it was supposed to be. But enjoy the game.
Enemies, no matter the cost.
Hopefully my video editor will recognize the damn file this time.
So if you get what I mean, you sort of cut towards, like, past the water tanks, towards the hill, then in that way.
You got it. Watch Fox 7 for first contact.
Affirmative. Target spotted.
That's a long-range hunchback.
Target spotted.
60 frames per second, 70 frames per second. It's not great.
Target spotted.
Alright, if you're short range, feel free to move in, because we've got Overwatch now.
Affirmative. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Advancing on the spires. Watch the buildings in Fox 8.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Affirmative.
Dropping down to 50,
Target spotted.
40 frames a second now that things are going on. Watch that smoke.
Affirmative. Target spotted.
They're heavy up top.
God, you need to get your ass up here and get in the fight.
I am shooting the shit out of him, bro, don't you worry about that.
Because you're in an assault and you should be sharing the armor.
You can, not worry, I'm getting shot at a lot.
Focus Bravo.
Need assistance.
Smoke on the water towers. Golf is soft, CT, Warhammer. side.
Hey, Malin, can you start tanking? You're in a heavy mech.
Finish golf. Gamma 8.
Target spotted. Affirmative. Almost got them all. Clean up the survivors.
There you go.
Target spotted.
Hotel CT.
Malin, you might want to start tanking. You're still at 86%. Malin?
Target spotted.
We're good.
Malin? No, just the dickhead that trolled me for not tanking.
Command to ground forces. We're detecting
GG.
no more hostiles.
Get him at
Good job,
36%.
soldiers.
Well played. And now that the match
The
is
word
over,
team
I'm
who
at
does more damage.
120 frames per second.
You might enjoy that.
I'll show you that right here. Drop down to 90.
Was that Malin?
Stuff showed up.
Malin? Hello?
But as you can see, there's seriously something weird going on. Well, that was it. Good hunting.